In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the YouTube transcription for any video with a URL using a free API service through RapidAPI. Okay, before we get started, we do need to create an account with RapidAPI and to get the API key so we can actually do what we want to do. So if we go over to rapidapi.com/hub, you'll get a screen like this. If you don't have an account yet, you can go ahead and create one at the top right. Just sign up, it's a free account. Okay, once you're signed in, if you're anything like me, you hate the bright, so I'm going to switch it over to dark. The top right, click on your picture, choose switch to dark view, much better. Okay, so at the top, under search APIs, we want to look up YouTube video, and then we want to choose this YouTube video summarizer GPT AI. Now, just because it has GPT AI on it, it doesn't cost you any credits or anything on your API, so don't worry about that. If you look here at the top right, it is asking you to subscribe to test. So if you don't actually have an account yet or subscribe yet, you'll need to click on this. I'm just going to use the basic. That's all we need for this case, but we can get 350 requests per month on the basic, and that's free. So if you already have one of these other ones, great, use it. Otherwise, just choose the start free plan. And then hit subscribe. Subscription confirmed, great, get started. So once we're on here, all we need to do is actually click on this button over here to copy this curl command. If we go back to n8n, that's essentially how I set this one up. But just to show you, we go to HTTP request, and under here, import curl. Paste it into there, hit import. It's going to configure all these fields for you automatically, which is great. This video ID is the thing that we're going to be replacing later, so I'm going to take that out now. If you've seen any of the other videos I've done with HTTP requests, I always try to hide my API key, just so if I do share it with you guys or if I share it to somebody else, they don't get my API. I'm going to show you how to hide that now. So if you look down here under the send headers, that's going to be important in a moment. We want to copy this X-rapid-key, and we want to scroll up again, go under Authentication, generic credential type, and then select header auth. I already have one set up, but we're going to choose this and choose create new credential. For the name, you need to put in that X-RapidAPI-Key, -key. And then for the value, you need to put in your API key, which if you go back to your RapidAPI screen, which if you look over here on the curl command, right here is your key. So just copy this string here, go back to n8n, paste the value in. Make sure you name it something, because otherwise it's not going to make sense later. Hit save. You got a credential successfully saved. We can close out of this. And once you save it under the header, you can delete it down here by just clicking on this trash can here. You want to make sure the name and the value stay here though, for the host. And aside from that, this is ready to go. We just need to put the value in for the URL that we want to get the information from. So that's how I created this node. I'm just going to delete this just so it doesn't confuse anybody. And then for the trigger, I just have it set up for just manual for now, but you can always put in like a schedule trigger or add, or for it to check for new rows in the sheet, whichever you want to do. But the Google Sheet is simple, just literally YouTube video URL. I am going to copy this one. I want to show you the difference between the different URLs here. So this one is from my dashboard here. So it doesn't have the V equals video ID like sometimes it does. If we go over to here on the actual video, you see V equals, then that's the video ID, this stuff at the end. And then also if you try to share this, you get a whole different nonsense here. So there's 3 different URLs you could paste in here. I'm just going to grab this just for convenience sake. But if we put it in here, and then we run this, it's going to go to the sheet, grab that item, YouTube URL, and on here, this is going to get the video ID. So depending on how you put it in, it's going to be able to find the video ID. That's what all this code's for. You go back. This HTTP request node is set up the same way I just showed earlier, except for the value I have getting the video ID from over here. And if you see it, I took out the header. You can see all this information that it gets from the video ID. And And if you look down here, it breaks it down into each section based on the time. So that's not too convenient for most people. If you scroll down, there's a whole bunch of them. Like I'm still scrolling. There's a ton of them. So after that, you then want to combine them. And this code will do all that for you. So it takes all this stuff and combines it into one long chunk. If the video that you're using is not in English, you may need to adjust this preferred. So right now it's getting the en-us, en_us, engb, en auto. What it's doing is getting whatever this part is. So if this is not in en auto or en us, whatever, you may need to add whatever language this shows up here under preferred. Just put a comma and then put in the apostrophe and then whatever language abbreviation it has here. So that way it will work for you. At this point, you can send it off to ChatGPT to go through it, analyze it, or make other posts or whatever you want to do with it. With it being all one big chunk like that, it's so much more convenient for it to go through. I just want to show this simple, free way to get transcripts for YouTube videos. There will be a link for this down in the description. If you have any other questions or would like to see an expanded version of this, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day.